be sure to check out FIFAcoinsonline.com for the best deals on FIFA coins for a place you know that you can trust. What's up guys, Curtis here, and welcome to the return of career mode, but this time we're doing it a bit differently. So, as some of you remember, I did my previous career mode with Bradford, and the last episode, which admittedly was a few weeks ago, I said, do you want me to carry on this Bradford career mode? If not, what do you want me to do? And lots of people said, do it but with a bigger team, do it with a bigger team, like a Prem team or something. And I thought, okay, let's do that. And I'm doing it with Swansea. Luckily, I recorded this yesterday and I was debating between Swansea and Southampton. Went for Swansea, and then within 10 minutes of choosing Swansea, I then saw that GCI Messi had brought out a Southampton career mode. So, phew, thankfully, I did not go for Southampton. But we have gone for Swansea, as you can see. And in the Bradford one, I didn't do any financial takeovers. I said, right, we're just going to keep the small amount of money we have, try and be as desperate as we can with the money, sell players, loan players out, do all we can, and kind of just focus on doing all we can to scrape by. Whereas this time, I'm not. I went for a financial takeover, as you can see here. I went for it because I wanted to get myself a good amount of money to buy some young players to make this series more interesting. So, one other thing is I went for world class on this one. Now, I do actually change that soon. In the last one, I went for world class and then switched it to professional because, I don't know, I just can't play world class. When I play career, I don't like to concentrate. I like to listen to music, to podcasts, stuff like that, and I can't do world class and that. I have to do professional. I don't want to have to be concentrating, putting all the effort that I would into online if I'm playing single player. So I basically have gone for professional after 2 games in. So just a bit of warning about that. So as you can see, some of the players we're picking up. I was using a website. It's called like pavuli.nl or something weird, and it gives you potentials of all the players. So I was going for Nastasic because I know he goes up massively. I went for Sterling because I know he goes up massively. I went for Adrian because I believe he, may even be a she looking at them, goes up massively. So I got 52.5 grand. Obviously, only had a wage budget of 30k, but you slide your transfer budget down to give yourself a bigger wage to be able to give these players the contracts they want. So Nastasic Man City decided they didn't want to do Nastasic that cheap, so instead I offered Carl Bartley and 7.5 mil, which is not bad at all, considering I think he grows to an 86 or an 84. Sterling, I had to bump it up by a couple mil, up to 8.5. Which still isn't bad because I think he gets above an 85. Coutinho, I had to bump up to 12, I believe, because he gets up to an 86. Up to 10, I put him to with I think it was Wayne Routledge. Yeah, because I had enough wide players as it is. Like, Swansea have loads, and I still picked more up. And Sterling would obviously be filling the Routledge role. And then an offer came in for Vorm. And usually when I get offers, I just counter-offer it with, like, a few mil above. Like, something that they wouldn't usually expect. But if they did it, I wouldn't, like, I'd be very happy. Like, selling a 5.5 mil goalie for 9 mil, I'm happy with that. And then that way I could replace him if I needed to and maybe get someone better or younger. So the Adrian, I'm not sure, Ryan, I don't know how I say his name. Maybe you guys in the comments can correct me. Let me know exactly how you say it. But that offer was accepted and we were now at the contract stage 4. 5k I ended up doing him. Squad rotation, I bumped up the wage because I didn't want to have to give him an important first team role. Although I probably will end up playing in most of the games, but I didn't want to be tied down to it. And then Sevilla came back to me and were like, look, we'll pay you 8 mil. So that's 2.5 mil above his value. And, well, I sat looking at it for a while. You'll see I sped some up here. I also cut a bit out. And eventually I did actually go for it. Now you see me, couldn't make my mind up. Like up, down, up, down, up, down. But at the end of the day, a 28-year-old goalie is probably not going to grow too much now. Maybe you go up to 82, 83. But then that'll be it. Then his decline will start. Or I could go for a young, like, maybe mid-70s, late 70s, like this guy. This absolutely incredible looking human being. Just look at that. Look at what is going on there. It's a man and a half. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. He's a very odd looking one, but he will now be our goalie. I just want to keep flashing it up a few times. But 77 rated, 22-year-old. His potential I think goes up to like an 84, 85. So I put in an offer for him and I'll be saving some money with my wages and get a few extra mil as well. We put in the offer there for Coutinho, 35k a week. Then we put in the offer for Nastasic of, I believe, 30k a week as well. Put 5 years on his contract just because I just wanted to have him for as long as possible. Liverpool, Raheem Sterling, we did 25k. No, we bumped it up to, bumped it 22. I don't know why I bumped that down. I think I was just trying to scrounge my wages. Not really sure why. But yeah, I don't remember if he says yes to that straight away or not. But then we also got an offer in for Ben Davies to go out on loan. I think in the end, even though I had accept, yeah, I then backed out because I changed my mind like as to whether I wanted to, and then I couldn't then change it again. Like I wanted to go and see what ratings and stuff he was, and I couldn't then go and do it, and I think I forgot to go and look at transfer negotiations, but I didn't realise. But that is the end of this episode, guys. I've ended it relatively quickly. This one we've just concentrated on transfers, but in the next few ones there'll be even more transfers. We're going to be doing longer episodes, up to 10 minutes long, more games, stuff like that. But for now, with this first episode of it, we are just going to stick to transfers and stuff like that. So thank you as always for watching. Please show your support for this brand new career mode. I really want it to go down well, so any support would be absolutely massively loved. Thanks again for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye.